I have created the best website on the internet for traders, giving you access to tons of custom codes that will help make you a better trader. Over 230 of you have already signed up, which is incredible. Thank you. But I want it to be a little bit more. I want it to be more than just a website that maybe you sign up, you run in, you download all the codes, and then maybe you check back once a week to see what I've added, to see what's new. I want it to be a site in which you have open with you all the time while you're trading, with multiple different ways to help you out. And that's why I've added this fun tab here with a couple of custom tools that will also help make you a better trader that we're going to go over how to use in today's video. Hit like if you're excited, and I'll jump into it. Our first tool added to the website is a percent change calculator. And while nothing groundbreaking mathematically is going on here, a percent change calculator is useful for traders in multiple different scenarios. First off, your performance evaluation. Say I want to know what Netflix did since its recent earnings. It's not necessarily hard to find the 1 month performance, the 6 month performance, the year to date performance of a stock. You could just Google them and find that. But if you want to know over very specific time periods, it can be a little bit more difficult to find that information easily outside of using this tool. So if Netflix went from, call it 537 to 633, so 537 to what did I say, 633, you can now see, okay, that's a 17.88% change since its last earnings. And that takes us into useful step number 2, comparative analysis. Say I'm debating whether I want to trade Netflix or if I want to trade Amazon. Well, let's look at what Amazon has done since its last quarter. It went from 169 to, let's go to the high of 181.2. So if I go from 169 to 181.2, that's only a 7.2% change. So not quite as strong of a performance on Amazon as on Netflix. And using this percent change calculator, you can figure out those things very easily. Next, risk management. Say, once again, I want to enter Amazon, sure, and I will stop out of Amazon if it breaks below this low pivot here. I'm just throwing out ideas right now, right? But so that would take me entrance around 180, stop around 171.5. So obviously enough, 180 the initial value, 171.5. You can see that that would be a minus 4.72% risk on that trade. So multiple different ways you can make use of this simple percent change calculator to help improve your trading. We're obviously sitting here talking about my website, but if you don't already know about it, it's daytradingstrategies.net. I create custom indicators, custom strategies, custom watch list columns. I create all of this stuff myself, and I wanted to have a place where you all could access it, right? It's why I made the website, once again, daytradingstrategies.net. Most of it is under Thinkorswim. That's the language I'm most familiar with, but I've also built a handful of things in TradingView. So even if you don't have Thinkorswim, anybody, of course, can access TradingView. There's still value for you in that. And now, of course, as we're going over today, the tools are also available. So daytradingstrategies.net. There's a link at the top of the description down below. We'll see you over there. The next tool is one that is very useful, and I think one you're going to want to use before you enter any trade in the future, and that is a position size calculator. You want to make sure that you understand how much money you are willing to lose in a trade and that you size appropriately according to how much risk you want built into the trade. So once again, let's go back to this Amazon chart and let's just use the same example. I'm going to enter at 180. I'm going to get stopped out at 171.5. So if I jump back in, I'm currently trading roughly a $40,000 portfolio, and I like to set my risk percentage to 2%, which means in any trade I take, I will not risk more than 2% of my portfolio, or shall I say, I will risk only 2% of my portfolio in each trade. That, of course, gives me an $800 total risk in every trade I take. So now if I type in the 180 entrance price and the 171, the 171.5 stop loss price, that is going to give me a share size of 94. Now, there is a slight limitation with this code currently in that if I say I just do this. Say the entrance price is 180, the stop loss is 179. So you're only risking $1. Obviously, you can't actually afford 800 shares at 180 on a $40,000 portfolio. I currently don't know exactly how to fix this. It's probably like a middle school math thing, but I'm kind of an idiot. If anyone has any suggestions, let me know in the comment section down below. But once again, just going back to the to our normal entrance price and stop loss here, I now know when I go to enter this Amazon trade, if I were going to, this is not a real trade or anything, but if I were going to, in order to risk the appropriate amount in the trade, I should buy 94 shares. Once again, an extremely useful tool, one I think everybody should use before entering any trade. Our third and final tool currently, I'm going to continue adding to this, of course, but currently our third and final tool on the website is a fun one. It's a profit loss calculator. So let's just continue the story here. Let's go back to that Amazon trade. I now know I'm buying 94 shares because we just used our position size calculator at 180. And we know our stop loss is 171.5. That means I will lose, if that were to happen, $799, just below my $800 max loss at a 2% risk on a $40,000 position, right? Well, now using this calculator, this is where you can come in and you can build your profit targets, right? You know, based off of your analysis and what's already happened, where support currently is, so where you should get stopped out of the trade if that support breaks, right? But maybe you don't necessarily know where you should lock a profit. Well, you should lock a profit in a lot of cases based off of your risk versus reward, right? So say I want a 2-to-1 risk reward here. Well, if I look up at, let's just go to 200, my profit, if I let it get to 200 before I exit, would be $1,880, which is just about a 2-to-1 risk reward. If you're looking for more, maybe you build out to like 205.5, let's call it. Your profit is now $2,400, just shy, versus an $800 loss. So you can see now how you can use this. I mean, there's multiple different reasons why you would use a profit loss calculator, but I'm just continuing my story here of this Amazon trade to dictate. And this would all come from your back testing, right? You should understand the win percentage of your strategy. So that should help you dictate what the risk reward of the strategy should be in order for you to make money over time. And that is something that you're going to want to use a profit loss calculator to dictate maybe where your profit should be. Obviously, once again, there's a few different reasons why you might want to use something like this. Maybe you use this as a comparative tool. You look at what your profit versus loss would be on this trade, and then you compare it to another trade and look at what your profit or loss would be based on your analysis of that chart, which would help identify what is a better use case of your buying power, etc., etc., etc. Multiple different reasons to use any of these three tools. But once again, tools now exist on my website, daytradingstrategies.net. I built 3 calculators so far. I really want to build more and more things, once again, that make you want to stay on the website, that make the website more useful to you in your actual day-to-day trading, more so than just coming to and downloading my custom codes, right? I'm actually working right now. I'll give you a little bit of a sneak peek. I'm working right now on a journal. I don't think people have really done a very good job of building a simplified trade journal, especially for mobile, a simplified trade journal that allows you to enter your trades, that shows you all the calculations, all the statistics that you need to know about how your strategies are working without hiding them behind more paywalls. I'm working on building something like that for the website right now as well. So keep an eye out for that in the future. But here's your current tools. Hey, if you made it this far in the video, you're obviously interested. You're obviously interested in potentially signing up. If you use discount code END when you sign up, you're going to get $10 off your first month. So check out the website. Use discount code END. Obviously, it is a monthly charge because I am always, as you can tell, I am always updating the website. So it's a monthly charge to stay on top of that. But if you'd like to cancel, all you do is come into my account, hit cancel. It's not hard to do either. So don't feel like you're locked in or anything once you sign up. So daytradingstrategies.net. Link at the top of the description to access all of my custom codes. Now these 3 tools, discount code END, $10 off your first month. that's going to go ahead and do it for this video. But on the outro, I will link you to a video in which I go over one of my custom indicators if you're interested in learning more about that side of the website as well.
Trading stocks. He talks about trading stocks. It's important for you Americans and other international individuals to learn about stocks.